Hi guys, welcome to Tasting China with me. I'm Chloe Chen, Cici. In the last video, I shared some nostalgic Chinese local snacks from the 90s. If you haven't watched it yet, go check it out later. Today, I'm continuing my little snack time journey, but this time it's all about international brands I loved as a kid, plus some fun facts and memories. Back in the 90s and early 2000s, imported products were just starting to appear in China. They were considered fancy, expensive, and super exotic, totally different from our local snacks. For many of us, they were the tiny window into the outside world. So today, I want to share and try some of my favorite childhood snacks from international brands. Let's see if any of them are familiar to you. First up, Lay's potato chips. 乐事薯片. In the last nostalgic snack video, I didn't mention any chips, but actually there were local versions of fried potato slices in China, especially in places like Yunnan province where potatoes are everywhere. When I was little, different areas had their own local chip brands, but once imported chips came in, mostly from the US, brands like Pringles and Lay's totally took over. Pringles came first with the iconic little mustache guy on the can, then Lay's became super popular. Nowadays, Lay's holds over 50% of China's chip market. This giant bag just feels very American, right? I remember watching American TV shows as a kid. People would sit on the couch with huge bags of chips and popcorn while watching movies. They looked so chill and satisfied. I really wanted to try that too. Chinese snack packaging tends to be way smaller. This flavor I got today might be unique to China. It's cucumber flavor. Ever since Lay's introduced cucumber chips when I was a kid, I've loved them. The taste is super fresh, and honestly, I always felt like it was healthier than, say, BBQ flavor, which is not. It's punk wellness in China, eating junk food while still thinking about nutrition. I haven't had chips in a while, so I'm going to erase my memory of what this tastes like and try them fresh. How do you guys open chip bags? Like this or like this? I would do like this. Strong cucumber flavor. It's crunchy. It is refreshing. It makes fried chips feel less greasy. Actually, I'm not into real cucumbers that much, but I do like cucumber-flavored potato chips. Have you tried cucumber chips before? What do you think? Next snack, Cheetos, 奇多 in Chinese. They're actually part of the same big snack family as Lay's, PepsiCo. I used to love Cheetos as a kid. The flavor was super bold. And because they are corn-based, parents thought they were healthier than potato chips, another classic health myth. So that let us eat Cheetos more freely. The Cheetos cheetah mascot was iconic, and there were even collectible cheetah cards inside the bags back then. This one is American turkey flavor. Turkey in Chinese literally translates to fire chicken. Since we didn't really have turkey in China, as kids we'd just imagine it was a big red feather chicken. I haven't had Cheetos in ages. Let's try this. Strong salty savory flavor with a distinct corn taste. It kind of reminds me of Doritos, but the texture is more puffy and easier to chew. I like it. I also like Doritos, by the way. After all that crunchy, savory stuff, time for eating sweet. Let's freshen up with some Wrigley's Doublemint Chewing Gum. The Chinese name is 绿箭, green arrow. This is a modern version with individual pieces, which is convenient. When I was a kid, the gum came in sticks, several in a row. I haven't seen that style in a long time. As a little kid, we thought chewing gum equals bubble gum. The fun was all about chewing until the flavor ran out and then blowing bubbles. Whoever could blow the biggest one was the winner. I once got in trouble for this. During a dictation test in school, I blew a huge bubble and it popped all over my notebook. I couldn't get it off and panicked. while the teacher kept reading out words. I must have been under 10 years old, but I still remember that pure feeling of panic and awkwardness. Anyway, back to the chewing gum. Doublemint is actually an American brand. It introduced us to the concept of chewing gum being used to freshen breath. There were these classic advertisements where someone would pop a piece in their mouth right before going up to their crush.
请问是萧敬腾？
Listen to the rhythm of the falling rain.
The classic flavor is mint. Not bubble blowable at all, but it instinctively gave off this growing up energy, like something sophisticated, part of the middle class lifestyle. It's very thin. Super minty and sweet, like the flavor of toothpaste. Chewing gum also helps when your mouth just feels bored. People who snack a lot often say, I'm not hungry, my mouth is just bored. In that case, gum to the rescue. Now for something hard instead of chewy. Alpenliebe Lollipops, 阿尔卑斯棒棒糖. They also have regular hard candy in the same flavors. They totally ruled the hard candy game when I was a kid. Alpenliebe is an Italian brand. Though the name made me think it was Swiss, I guess the brand wanted to highlight that it uses milk from the Alps, hence the creamy flavor and the little cartoon cow. There is a comment on my last video that said milk flavor isn't really considered a flavor in the US, but in China it totally is. Many sweet snacks are milk flavored, and it's saying it's richer and more high-end. Alpenliebe must know that very well. This bag has 4 flavors. Let's try them all. This is the vanilla cola. This is grape milk. This is the rich milk. This is the strawberry milk. Ta-da! The swirl on the candy is iconic. 2 flavors mixed together. The combo of creaminess and fruity sweetness is just delicious. Wow, 好吃耶! Have you ever tried the vanilla cola flavor before? It's just like some cream in a cola. Next up, another Italian brand, Ferrero Rocher, 费列罗巧克力. In fact, chocolate itself was kind of a foreign luxury for us. Traditional Chinese snacks didn't include chocolate, since China doesn't grow cacao. It wasn't until the 90s that foreign chocolate brands really caught on in China, and chocolate became one of our favorite childhood indulgences. Ferrero Rocher was kind of a premium chocolate. Their advertisements emphasized their Italian craftsmanship, just like a luxury brand. I remember the first time I ever tried one. I was a teenager and my cousin's boyfriend gave her a box. She gave me one and I was like, whoa, I'd never had anything like it. Now let's enjoy one today. It is hazelnut waffle chocolate. Full of hazelnut. The texture is so light and crispy, with layers and air pockets, strong chocolate flavor, fragrant hazelnut, and best of all, not too sweet. That's the highest praise in China for desserts, not too sweet. Next up, another chocolate treat, Maltesers, 麦丽素. It's a British brand and also loved in Australia, as I know. Have you had them before? What's interesting is that Maltesers didn't enter the Chinese market until 2000s, but way before that, in the 80s and 90s, China had a local version called My Likes. Same Chinese name 麦丽素, different brand. So when we were younger, we almost had a local version and only tried the imported one when we got older. Let's compare these two. First of all, Maltesers are much more expensive. Let's try Maltesers first. Open here. Wow. They are round. Very rich milk chocolate and malt flavor. Light and crispy inside, smooth on the outside. So satisfying. Now my likes. It's smaller. These round black balls kind of look like the magical pills in Chinese costume dramas. This kind that heal poison or grant immortality. As kids, we used to pretend we were poisoned and needed antidote pills. My like used compound chocolate, not real cocoa butter. So they have similar taste but isn't as quite rich or clean. But as a kid, I still love the flavor and texture. Our last snack today, Pocky and Pejoy from Japanese brand Glico. They are both biscuit sticks. Pocky has chocolate coating outside. Pejoy has a creamy filling inside. In China, this green tea mousse flavor is really popular. Pocky entered China in 1995, and both Pocky and Pejoy started local production in 2005, which made them more widely available. Which one do you like more? Personally, I prefer Pejoy. Then let's try Pocky first. Are you the kind of kid who saved the best bite for last? I totally was. Pocky's slogan is chocolate you can hold because the coating stops just short of the end. The chocolate outside is the dark chocolate, not sweet as the Ferrero Rocher and Maltesers. I think Asians don't like the desserts to be very sweet. The biscuit is crunchy and the combo is satisfying. We've had a lot of snacks today that mix crisp and chocolatey textures, definitely more interesting than plain chocolate. Now let's try Pejoy. There are two inside. Wow, strong green tea flavor. It's reversed, filling inside the biscuit. It reminds me of being a teenager, pretending it was a secret while acting emo. Life is hard. I need one of this. Do you want some? Just kidding, I don't smoke. Green tea is a classic flavor in Japanese desserts, and we both have tea culture. Chinese people love it too. This one has a lovely balance of tea and milk flavor, crunchy, fragrant, and delicious. As a 90s kid growing up in China, I had so many nostalgic memories of these international snacks. Compared to local snacks, imported ones often stood out for their chocolatey richness and jumbo cheap bags. What foreign snacks do you remember from your childhood? Let me know in the comments. If you like this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Besides storytelling videos like this about Chinese food culture, I also post shorts from my food adventures across China, fancy cuisines, street food, homemade dishes, and traditional sweets. If that sounds fun to you, go check them out. See you in the next video. Bye bye!